Hi. So, my name is Hillary and I am a shaman. I am a wounded healer. I am an energy worker, reiki practitioner. And I'm here to do a daily oracle card reading. So, first off, I'd like to invite God, Goddess, my angels, all our angels, spirit guides, Archangel Michael, Shamuel, Raphael. Please help to infuse this reading for the highest, greatest, and good for all, this collective reading. And please infuse divine white light, God light, through my messages and through this reading. Okay? So what we're going to do, so just a disclaimer, always take what you need and leave the rest, right? So if you are listening to my reading, you're like, this is BS, or, not feeling it, okay. The information's just there if you want it. You take it or leave it, okay? It's the whole point of it. So what I do is just like a regular deck of cards, right? So you're just going to shuffle. And what generally happens when I do this is cards jump, right? And so I just start shuffling, get the energy rolling. And there's our first one, right? And then I'll do it again. And we'll just, okay. So a bunch fell. This one's a definite because it was hanging on my finger. Go ahead and do that. Put these back in the box. And these are the Louise Hay Power Thought cards. She's amazing. I'll put the link, the Amazon link to buy those. So what I'm going to do is just shuffle these, okay? And then we're just going to pull those two. We're going to leave these two to the side. Okay. My healing is already in process, right? And going further into that, my willingness to forgive begins with my healing process. I allow the love from my own heart to wash through me, cleansing and healing every part of my body. I know I am worth healing. So healing's a journey, right? I know that a lot of people, when they think of healing, it's like when you get you scrape your knee, right? And you go through the process of healing it, and you cover it with the bandage, and you put some Neosporin or some peroxide on it so it doesn't get infected, and over time it heals. Well, the same goes for us as people. All the different things that we go through a process with that. And our healing journey starts when we decide that we want to change something that isn't working in our experience, right? And how cool is that we have that opportunity and there isn't any quick fixes. So a lot of change happens by progress. Going backwards a little bit and then going forward, right? Healing is not linear. It has its bumps in the road. It has its learning moments. It has its teaching moments, But it is a process that every human being is on in one way or another, because we have all had things in our experience that for one reason or another changed, right? I do not have to learn love. Wait a minute. I am worth loving. I do not have to earn love. I am lovable because I exist. Others reflect the love I have for myself. So it's really interesting because when you think about like relationships where for one reason or another they end up being, causing conflict, right? Like can't seem to see eye to eye. The motivations for being in the relationship are not the same. And when the motivations aren't the same, it's really, really hard to have a healthy relationship, right? Especially when there's lack of communication, a lot of deceptive behavior, and, somebody's giving way more than the other person. And so the idea of knowing that you don't have to earn love just by existing. You're worth loving, right? And so it says the love you have for yourself is the love you see reflected back to you from somebody else, from other people. And that in itself is something where you can kind of look and see, wow, if I'm measuring it that way, then there might be some things I need to do to work on the love and care I give myself first and foremost. I've learned a lot about that. I am willing to forgive. Forgiveness of myself and others releases me from the past. Forgiveness is the answer to almost every problem. Forgiveness is a gift to myself. I forgive and I set myself free. Sometimes it's very, very hard. Sometimes we prefer to hold on to the problem and not seek forgiveness because for one reason or another, it's easier to just stay on the problem. When in all actuality, once you start the path to forgiveness, you see how it allows new energy flow to happen. So forgiveness is huge. It's that idea, that old saying, like, I'm mad at you, so I'm going to hurt myself, right? Or I'm pissed off about that, so therefore I'm going to be self-destructive. It's the same type of thing when you don't forgive. You're really just hurting yourself. Oh, shoot. Oh, let's see. I'm at peace with my sexuality. I rejoice in my sexuality and in my own body. My body is perfect for me in this lifetime. I embrace myself with love and compassion. So it all comes back to that self-love, right? Like, I know for me, I was so hell-bent on not looking at the fact that I have had an attraction to women too, right? My attraction to men has definitely been a hell of a lot stronger, but I have been attracted to women too. And so for me to accept that has been such an important part of the healing journey and the self-love journey in my life. And, it's wild because I am just I'm open to love and open to whatever that's going to look like. All I know is whoever I end up with, they have to love me for me. Not for anything that I associate myself, not any label I give myself, right? None of that should matter. It's me. You love me as the person I am. And that comes with my sexuality. That comes with the person I am. Flaws and all. And whoever I end up with is going to love that about me. They're not going to be ashamed of it. They're not going to be scared by it. They're going to see it as, that's my girl. You know? That's Hillary. And she's totally okay with everything she is. And what's cool about that is I will attract somebody that is worth my time and effort. And I will stop giving it to people that aren't worth my time and effort. Or have proven that that is the case. And that's okay. That's where you learn. That's where you figure out what you don't want versus what you do want. And the gift of being a giver is we also have the opportunity to be discerning in how we give. And, you know, in that whole entire beautiful, beautiful unfolding path and growth and learning, you happen upon exactly what you're looking for. That's amazing. All right. Deuces. Catch you on the flip.